very glad to be with you all. I'm very glad that my entourage is here with me. That entourage would be Bristol. She's my entourage. Remember? She's here. I'm glad that she had to take a couple of days off of work, and she just left a caribou hunt even to come to Florida. And she was thrilled to get to do so, though. When we flew out the other day, it was a snowstorm, and we got to come here and thaw out, and it's just been heavenly. And you know, I've been to Florida many times, but can you believe that each time I've been here, it's been solely to work. So yesterday, to take a day, my first trip to Disney World, and I was so thrilled. That's what people have been talking about all these years. It was heavenly. It was refreshing, and to see people from all over the world congregate here in a happy time, a happy atmosphere. It was uplifting and energizing. And what really struck me, we brought our 3-year-old Trig. He was kind of in his own little magical world, but just being overwhelmed by good things in the park yesterday. It did my heart good to see good people, this good organization, Disney, really accommodating a precious child like Trig and being so nice to him. That too reflects so highly on all of you Floridians, so be proud of what you have there at Disney. And my throat is a little hoarse because Piper made me go up Mount Everest and down out Mount Everest, and I screamed my head off, and my throat is still recovering from the rides with Piper. Now, I'm not a big fan of poles. I've said before that I think poles, they're only good for strippers and cross-country skiers. And I'm one of those. I ski. I'm not a big fan of poles, but I was struck by one that I read recently. It's too difficult, too costly, it simply won't work. Oh, but change the world's climate? Oh yeah, they can do that. Kill the planet for Washington? Stop the rise of the oceans? Check. Yeah. I guess, and Pam Bondi will appreciate this, if you subscribe to a political philosophy which holds that politicians in DC can control sea levels, then running the nation's entire healthcare system from DC is a piece of cake. In Alaska, we can create 250,000 high-paying jobs and generate enormous prosperity with one simple action, and that's opening ANWR. It's 2,000 acres, footprint, 2,000 acres, which is about the size of a municipal airports, out of the 20 million acres that are set aside up on the coastal plain. It's desolate, frozen tundra, but it's the East Coast elites who say no. People who live more than 4,000 miles from Alaska and will never see a caribou in their lives, much less enjoy one in a pot of stew. They say they want to protect ANWR's nature and protect the caribou from me. In light of the wars for oil in this tumultuous world, in the words of Ann Coulter, Mr. Caribou may have to take one for the team. But they're all for this unproven, uneconomic green job agenda. Look no further, and who's leading the charge here? Look no further than our Vice President to see the dazed and confused and dangerous vision that guides our so-called energy policy.